And what is up, everybody? I can't believe that I'm actually gonna have to do this. I don't like that I have to do this. I tried being civil. I really did. But last year I made mention of me having gone to Joe Fest, and it was such a wonderful time. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go out there, with my business of because I make action figures out of pipe cleaners. Thanks to COVID and all this other wonderful nonsense that's been going on, along with a few other things, and me no longer having to just fend for myself. If it was just me that I had to worry about, then by all means I probably would have done this. But unfortunately, I don't have just me to think about anymore. Someone else is now, is now depending on me. So I can't go to this event. I was planning, I already made the hotel reservations. I already paid for the table, and I was really looking forward to it. I really wanted to go. I had such a wonderful time last year. Couldn't wait to go again this year. And it's in Augusta, Georgia, and it just didn't look like it was going to happen. Now, with everything going on in Georgia, at first I was like, probably not a good idea to go. So I let Joe Fest know, like, listen, I'm sorry, but I can't. It doesn't seem like a good idea to try to make the event this year. And they're like, oh, but we promise it's going to be safe, this, that, the other. And I wasn't really too worried about like safety as far as COVID or anything like that. If you've seen my narratives towards that, or my rants towards that, that's not what I was worried about. I was worried more about like Antifa and Black Lives Matter showing up to just destroy everything just because they could, because that's what they seem to do everywhere. Wherever they could possibly get the most eyes on them. And what winds up happening is, they convinced me. It's like, okay, fine, I'll stick with it. But then as more time passed, I'm like, you know what? Financially, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do this, unfortunately. And I asked them for my refund, and they were like, well, per our agreement, this, that, the other, you can't get a refund. It's like, it's a month away from the event, and we're not going to be able to sell your table. I'm like, but how are you gonna charge me for a table I'm not going to use or anything like that? And I was personally going to look into possibly selling my spot, since they say that it'd be impossible to do so. So I was like, okay, I figured, okay, I'll try to sell it. Instead, they sent me the money. Not even all my money. Not even all the money for whatever fee or whatever it was. The $100 I sent them, I only got back like 96 in change. Okay, fine, for whatever fee, this, that, the other. I got hit with that at freaking Tidewater Comic Con. When I asked for a refund, I only got like half my money back. So to get $96, okay, fine. But then for a service charge by PayPal, because I paid everything through PayPal takes away $3. But then PayPal does something else interesting. They're holding my money. It's not even available to me. And I'm like, what is this about? And then because of COVID, PayPal is too chicken to, manually operate their call center. So everything is automated, and the automated whatever won't help me. They just keep hanging up on me. I find out that what happened was, when they refunded me the money, they didn't refund me the money. They paid me as if I was providing goods or services. And PayPal's policy is that when you receive money for goods or services, they hold on to that money just to make sure that there's no disputes, and they hold on to it for 21 days. I don't need my money 21 days from now. I need my money now. But I can't explain this to PayPal because nobody is at the call center in PayPal. So, what do? I inform Joe Fest that you didn't refund me the money. Because they didn't. You send it to me as if it was paying for goods or services. So now PayPal's got it on hold and they won't unlock it because there's nobody there to dispute this with. What was their response? The money was sent. That's between you and PayPal. This is what you get for trying to be civil. This is what I get for trying to be civil. It sucks because even though they planned on not refunding me at all, they still did. And because of that, I was like, well, I really look forward to working with you next year, hopefully. Because it's bad enough that JoeCon got canceled because Hasbro decided to be woke and all inclusive, and that's doing absolutely nothing for them. But now you got this other festival where perfect opportunity for G.I. Joe fans to get together. Beautiful opportunity for G.I. Joe fans to get together, and toy collectors, and just G.I. Joe Real American Hero enthusiasts, to be able to come together and either buy stuff, sell stuff, meet guys like Sergeant Slaughter, Larry Hama, Ron Rudat, even a couple of the voices, from the G.I. Joe cartoon. Okay, great, that's freaking awesome. And I wanted to be able to do business there. I've made G.I. Joe figures in the past. I wanted to do business with these people. Unfortunately, didn't look like I'd be able to do business this year. I apologize. Can't do it. If I could please just have it refunded. Then for them to tell me that, oh yeah, there's no refund. Okay, maybe I should have read the fine print, this, that, the other. But then to refund me in a way that I still can't get my money because according to PayPal, by the time I finally get my money, it's going to be time for the event anyway. So it's like I might as well have just let them keep it at this point. It doesn't, it just doesn't make any sense. And then for him to try to settle it by saying, refund the money back to us and request a refund, and then that's how we'll send it back. Instead, money was sent. That's between you and PayPal. This is how these idiots are going to do business now? This is how these jerks are going to do business? Really? Look, I'm sorry I can't make the show. I'm broke. And even though, despite, I tried expanding my business, didn't work out as well. Bunch of other things that I was able to, get some financial help to get out of certain things to be able to help somebody else. I've already exhausted all my resources for other things. It's not a good idea for me to do this now, because now it's not just me anymore. Now there's somebody else depending on me. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Maybe we could do it next year, and you're giving me a hard time. Not cool, man. Not cool. Freaking and it sucks because, like I said, I wanted to do business with them. I said, look, hopefully next year we can do this. Even after they said they wouldn't refund me, and they refunded me, it's like, thank you. Hopefully we can do business next year. And this was the response that I get because they botched my refund. That's between you and PayPal. The money was sent. I will not be doing business with them in the future. I'm done talking. You guys have a good night.